All right, good morning. So I am on my way to do something that I've wanted to do for a while and get my chest tattooed. I have 11 smaller tattoos, kind of all over, but I've been wanting to do my chest for a long time now, and I've been too chicken shit to do it. So I finally decided for my birthday week that I was gonna go ahead and get it done. And I'm heading over there now, so let's hope I don't be a little bitch. So there is the finished piece right there. Let me get out of the screen. And what it is it's a phrase from a poem I wrote a long time ago. And it says, among the ravens and the crows, it seems somehow a dove arose. It's just a phrase of basically the ravens and crows are all the dark times and hard times, and then me coming out on top, being a dove and shining and all that stuff like that. Not that I'm pure and innocent and all that stuff. And for those of you that don't know, it kind of made me think about this is that, because when I posted the picture on Facebook, some of my friends and family were remembering some previous things that I had written as well. And actually one right here behind me, this is actually a poem I wrote for a couple of friends of mine when they were together for a while, and on one of their anniversaries they actually framed it and typed it up, and I wrote that one. The date on there is July 2nd, 2002. And then I also went, like I said, back in the day when I was writing a lot, I have this binder here, and I have all these poems and stuff, but there's about 50, I think 53, 54 poems in there that I did complete. I usually always, well, not usually always, I always thought of the last phrase of the poem first. It was really weird. It's like I always figured out how I wanted them to end, and then I worked on the beginning. I would just backtracked it. And what I would do is when something would, I guess, inspire me to write, I would just sit down for about 30 minutes, because that's about as much as my brain can sit down and tolerate without having to move on to the next thing. And I would write the whole poem out in about 30 minutes, and then I would just move on and forget about it because my creativity would be lost. And actually one of them I actually wrote in, it was just shy of 30 minutes, and it's a 6-page poem about some family problems. And I have a whole bag full of just writings and phrases and things that I never even completed. So the last time I wrote something was for my brother's wedding. I wrote it for my nephew, and it was just a little quick, I think maybe 12-line poems for him to read. And I mean, just to talk about again how it's like last minute for me, I can't really think of a topic that I want to write about. Something just has to happen. Like the day of my brother's wedding, I was the best man, and I had nothing to say. I didn't have any way to give a speech. So I was like, what the hell am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to say? And in between, after the ceremony, before we went to the reception, we had got pizza because we were really hungry, and it just stuck in my head, basically the last phrase of the poem. And I wrote the whole entire poem on a Domino's pizza box, and that's what I basically read at the wedding. Just a little something different about me, and that's it.